Well, most cities that are considered smart or intelligent communities have an open ecosystem. And that open ecosystem often has a lot of big data and open data for a variety of reasons. On the other hand, they also are smart communities that recognize you can't boil the ocean. It's very difficult when you have a fire hose of information coming at you and you can't discern any real differentiation between any of the data. So you have to target and you have to ask the right questions. And so a lot of these cities that we've come across, they have specialities. So for instance, you might have a place like Cleveland, Ohio, a city that we work with. And Cleveland has a lot of focus around health and medicine and so forth. But they also provide open data, information, and there's a thing called a gaming community. And the gaming community have a different point of view and a different way of solving problems. But if you ask the right question and you put it out there, they're probably going to solve cancer before somebody else will in an isolated environment. So there are probably great advantages for communities to have this open data available to people, but you have to ask the right questions, and they have to be purposeful, and obviously they'll be useful. But if you just make it available and you have no purpose for it, some people might bring you back an app, and somebody else will bring you back something else. So another example out of Ohio, Columbus, they're the current Intelligent Community of the Year. They were just elected this year, and they did open up their data in that way. And somebody came back and said, well, we have an app called This is Columbus, or This is My Columbus, rather. And the city adopted their app, which takes in all of the open information that's available to them and asks the questions, visitor questions or citizen questions, and they now use that as their official city app. So this is an example of where it's been very useful. I do think that you have to ask the right questions in an ecosystem approach. And many of these opportunities for communities to actually work together, this sort of collaborative innovation ecosystem, is really where the sweet spot is for a lot of this